What they do, everybody? It's your boy Jay Showtime back with another video. What if I actually started doing my video intros like that? It'd be kind of legit, wouldn't it? What's good, family and agents? It's your boy Jay Showtime, and today I will be discussing why I personally choose not to affiliate, be a part of, or join these new movements that have occurred within this millennial age, as well as these political parties or organizations or any of these communities, right? And when I say this, I don't mean in the sense of like the YouTube community, because as soon as you upload a video on YouTube, you automatically become a part of the YouTube community. So I'm not talking about things like that. Or I'm not talking about like race and things that you have no control over. What I'm talking about is groups and organizations that you can willfully choose to join or become a part of or adopt the ideologies of. So that's what I'm going to be talking about for today's video, and I'm going to try to make this very short, simple, and sweet. Y'all believe that if y'all want to. Hold on, wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be on tour right now or something? Yo, I've been off touring at home for at least a month now, so either you're legally and illegally blind, or I'm just not appreciated around here as much as I thought I was. And my gut is actually telling me it's more of the second option. Look, I'd love to talk with you about this later, but right now I'm kind of recording the video, so can you please keep your interruptions to a bare minimum? So as I was saying, the reason why I'm not a part of these movements or groups is because I am a human individual, right? And if you have watched any of my videos, but more specifically the Nicole Arbor and Matthew Santoro series that are uploaded on this channel, you will understand that I am a strong and adamant believer of the individualistic approach. And as you as a human being on this infinite plane of existence needs to be your own source of happiness, your own source of content, own source of companionship, so you're not feeling lonely when you're not around other people, as well as having your own goals, desires, and aspirations, and as well as having the means to accomplish and live out these goals, desires, and aspirations the best way that you can live them out. You need to be a whole person all by yourself, independently from human interaction and human feedback. The human interaction and feedback that you receive while living your own life independently of all of these things should only be there to enhance and add to what you already got going on in your program. You should not use this as a main source, because when you depend on other people and their ideologies and ways of living to give you meaning to your life, what ends up happening is you're putting your fate in the hands of somebody who you never may even meet in your life. And that is a very dangerous thing, because even if you did meet these people, me knowing human interaction and human behavior, what tends to happen is they will decide to drop out of the relationship once it's not beneficial for them. So for you to put the fate of you in somebody else's hands is not a smart decision. Relating all of that motivational mumbo jumbo into the plot of this video, what I am saying in a sense is that when you join a movement, your individuality is completely lost and diminished. The group's goals, the group's aspirations, and ways about going about doing things and handling things now trumps yours. And I'm gonna give you an example. So let's say you come up with a solution to the problem that the group faces as well as you. And for some weird reason, the solution that you came up with to the problem that the group faces as well as you does not seem to work for everybody in the group. But keep in mind, your individual freedom has already been achieved because you found a solution that works for you. Well, because the idea that you have to this problem does not seem to fit everybody else's mold and does not help everybody else overcome it, well, because you are a part of this group or movement and the goal is for everybody of the group to be liberated, then that therefore means that your idea is now null and void and it has no meaning because everybody in the group has not been freed. So you see where the problem comes in, right? It focuses on the group as a whole being liberated rather than the individual freedoms of the people there in the group. And that screams socialism so loud to the point to where I think that my eardrum is actually vibrating against the skull of my head. Another way in which individuality is lost once you join a group or movement is because whenever a radical person of the group that you chose to be a part of decides to do something as stupid as harming people, killing people, or something as stupid as just going from door to door, going into people's trash bins, stealing their toenails, you're still going to reflect on you. Hey, excuse me, are you a part of Group or Movement X? Yes, I am a part of Group or Movement X. Why? Oh, so you go on toenail taking tirades too. Bruh. So before you even get to defend yourself, you have to defend the actions of somebody who you didn't know and whose actions you had no control over whatsoever. And usually when you talk to people like this, they won't even let you get past the actions of somebody else so you can actually defend yourself and your positions and your beliefs, ideologies, and how you see the world. This is the problem with movements. It's almost like you have to take responsibility for somebody else's actions. If you wanted to take responsibility for somebody else's actions, you should have just went on and had kids, man. Well, at least with your kids, you actually know who they are. You can control their actions, especially during their development years. But with these people, you don't even know who they are. True. So either one or two things are happening. Number one, they really do agree with the principles, protocol, and procedures that the group adheres to, as well as believe in their core system of beliefs, as well as share their same goals. But because they've been called out on their BS, and they don't want to seem like a bad person in front of everybody, they're going to be intellectually dishonest and deny all of these things by saying, well, not everybody of the group believes that, or this is just a radical belief. Not everybody believes this, so that's not what it means to me. And that's number one. Number two is they really weren't a part of that group to begin with, and the only reason why that they said that they were a part of the group is because that's what all of the cool kids are doing. It's either one or two of those things that I've mentioned. And at this point in the video, I feel as if it's finished. So Jay, you want to sign us off here? You want to wrap things up? After watching you talking to yourself for hours on end making this video, man, I think I'm a pass, bro. Well, suit yourself. So as I said before, and as I say always, it's Jay Showtime, your favorite rapper and favorite person. And if you ain't authentic, we ain't conversing. Till next time.
Alright, throw it up if you stay fly, aim high to show anybody who doubted that you were what defies the lies they spoke. Now they recognize that you were the person from the city who it's time to blow.